How are you doing, guys? How's your days going? This is Infinite 8 Ball bringing you another video. Sorry the gameplay is repetitive if you've watched my previous and my first video. That is purely because I've not had an awful lot of time to record, slash I've had to get rid of most of my things because I was just messing around with the class options and stuff. So yeah, my second video, as I said, was going to be, as I said in my first video, is going to be about the relationship between this game and Ghost. Now, it exists in the same universe. Now, how do I know it exists in the same universe? Well, because of this picture right here. Right? This is Odin. Now, if you played Ghost, you know that Odin is basically just this big satellite modelled off the Thor satellite that the US military has, or may have, I'm not quite sure. But it's a kinetic based weapon that's still out in space. I could get into the legality of it, but basically there's this thing in, I think it's the Geneva Convention, saying that space doesn't belong to any nation, which means that no nations can put weapons of mass destructions up there. But the way weapons of mass destruction are described is any weapon that is chemical, biohazard, nuclear, blah blah blah, but it doesn't outlaw kinetic, and kinetic is just basically massive bullets falling from the sky. And I think it gets up to Mach 3 actually. Ridiculously fast and can do massive amounts of damage without being categorised as a WMD. Not important for this, but on the map Terminal, I mean, you can see it in this shot here, just down the side there, that floating thing, that is Odin. And on this map Terminal, you can see that, and it's a call out to Call of Duty Ghost, because the entire campaign is modelled off the Federation, which is the bad guy in it, taking over Odin and launching a strike against the US. Now, yeah, basically that's all there is to it, really, as far as that goes. But it's a major plotline, so this shows that it exists in the same universe. Now, another thing is the fact that the Ripper exists in the game. I was hoping to get some gameplay of it, but I couldn't. And what the Ripper is, if you remember back to Ghost, is a gun. Yeah, it's just a gun that swaps between assault rifle and SMG on the fly. It's basically very similar to the PRP Evo, I think that's the name. And it's actually the last stage of it. It's the legendary version of it, the Ripper. And it's a throwback to it, because when Ripper came out, it was, I don't know if controversial is the right word, but some people were against it because it could swap between assault rifle and SMG, meaning that you didn't really have that difference between like being able to outrange it, because it could either swap over and fight you at long range. You try getting up close and personal, it can swap over to SMG and cut you down. All in all, it was just one way that the game worked to not put you at a disadvantage. And this is in the game, and you've seen a picture of it, and it shows that it's just there. Now, the thing with the Ripper is, sure, they reiterate guns all the time, but do they usually put it as the same name? I mean, AKs are generic, they're real life, but the guns they invent, they don't tend to like show it that clearly. But you can say that it probably is the same gun, because we know for a fact that it takes place in the same universe thanks to Odin. There's also a kill streak called Thor. Don't know if I've got a picture of it, but Thor is basically the same as Odin or Loki if you play Ghost in the multiplayer. I mean, all this is based around the campaign, most of what I'm saying. So the multiplayer players will be able to know what I'm on about. You've also got the chem strike as a thing in Ghost, as a 25 kill streak, might be a 30 kill streak, I'm not sure. But what this does mean is that it's like tying it together, saying that it's the same universe. Now, what does it actually mean for the campaign, all this? Well, that's up for debate. Because we don't know if it's going to have any effect on it. I mean, like, when you look back and look at Black Ops 3, the only reference it has to Black Ops 1 is the Nova 6, which kind of was irrelevant. Nova 6 was could be like changed for Cyclone or something, real life gases. It was just something exclusive to the game. That, and then it also shouted out Menendez with the dead systems that every major city has. Again, it's not a massive thing, but something to note. And it's just that thing of continuing the timeline. But these are games named after the same series. They're all Call of Duty Black Ops games. Now then, this isn't Call of Duty Ghost 2. This is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So the interesting thing for me is that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is not necessarily the same as Ghost. Like, it's not the next step for Ghost. So with that in mind, they didn't really need to give the shout out. It's a little bit of an Easter egg, but it's hidden in plain sight, to be honest. And yeah, something to take note of. Now, there's also other throwbacks, like two guns from the Modern Warfare series, the UMP-45 and the Intervention. I think the UMP-45's in it. The UMP-45's called the MAC-TAV, and the Intervention is called the TF something or the TF1 or something. Now, the MAC-TAV may or may not be reference to Soap McTavish, which is obviously a character from Modern Warfare series. It may or may not be just there as a name. Might even be a placeholder. I mean, the KN from Black Ops 3 in the beta was called the ARC before it was released, just for a placeholder. Chances are some of the names of the guns will be changing from the Infinite Warfare beta. But we've got the Intervention in. The Intervention's just a more modern reiteration of. It's just another iteration of the Modern Warfare series in the game. I'm not sure. I mean, Ghost might not exist in the same series as Modern Warfare. So, is it just a reference to a previous game? I mean, Ghost definitely exists in the same timeline. But if Modern Warfare exists in this timeline also, it means that Ghost and Modern Warfare are in the same timeline, which may screw up some plot features. I'm not sure, but dates and stuff, yeah, different attacks might not have happened if they did, or some places might be weaker. Either way, it's not that important. I was hoping to have got some gameplay with the Ripper. I have been working up towards it, but I didn't get enough salvage to buy it outright. I don't have Ghost installed on my PS4, and by the time I've done this video, I wouldn't have had time to download it and download the map pack that gave me the Ripper. And at the same time, I wouldn't have been able to have played online, because whenever I've tried to play it since Black Ops 3, it's been laggy, and chances are now it's more or less dead because it's not particularly popular. So, I don't know. But yeah. Hype's really building now for the game. I'm glad to have shared you this mini Easter egg. It's not quite an Easter egg, but it's like a little bit of one. If anyone's got anything else to add, drop it in the comment section. Like and subscribe. I won't be doing any giveaways for quite some time. I'm relatively small. I've heard that a few times. But yeah, so like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you've got any other throwbacks. I mean, I've not particularly been playing it. I just saw the old in once I was playing Infected the other day. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you next. You didn't think it was over so soon, did you, guys? One major thing I missed / left to trick you is that Terminal is also in Modern Warfare. I didn't play the series when I was in the multiplayer stages, like where people were still playing the multiplayer, so I can't remember which one it was. But it's still another reference to the previous games. So yeah, I'll say again, comment if you've got anything else. I might do a new video once the game's out in full. Like and subscribe, help my channel to grow, and I will see you next time. And this time, it's not a trick. Infinite 8 Ball signing off.
We're winning this fight. You'll need it at Bravo. Enemy has B.
UAV lost. I say it again. UAV signal lost.
Securing Bravo. You'll need it at Alpha. Losing B. Assist your team at B. SHAREfactory. Soldiers loaded up.
UN has Charlie. Enemy UAV. Securing Charlie. Friendly drone support is active. You're needed at Charlie. Ready. Your teammate moved in Scorcher.
Okay, we're retasking UAV.
A secure. Friendly drone support is active.